YouTube. So I got an LWRC DI, and I just dig this safety so much, this Ambi safety, that I had to get. I've been in the market for one for my AR pistol for a while, and because I like this one so much, I had to get one for that. I wanted to do a quick review on it and talk about why I chose that over others. Maybe help somebody out. So yeah, I really liked it on this gun. So notice right here. So I got bolt lock, trigger is pulled, and it pops right back down to where it's supposed to be, right? So on this AR pistol, this is a Seekins lower, SP223, I think. Fits on there like a boss. The only thing I noticed on this lower with the safety is if I have it not cocked, bolt closed, it'll rotate and it'll stay there. But I don't credit that to the safety. I credit that to probably the plunger I have from this lower parts kit. The plunger and spring. Maybe the spring's got less tension, or the plunger's got a bigger cone on the top of it. It allows that notch in the safety bar to like move around. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a big deal to me, so I don't really care. I don't care enough to like take the plunger and spring out of that LWRC and try them in here to see if that, whatever, doesn't matter to me. So yeah, but as far as function goes, it works like you would expect. I think the biggest reason I got this one over a lot of the others that are for sale out there is because of the way it attaches. I wasn't too hot on the part on the right side, the Ambi Selector, going on with the screw that threads in from the top right there. Just seems like something that's gonna. I don't want to have to monkey around with Loctiting and worrying about it coming off and stuff. So this one attaches with roll pins, which I dig. And that was really the deciding factor. And the price. This thing was cheap too. It was only $25. It's awesome. So, like I said, a lot of times your Ambi safeties you'll have like a nut or a screw that goes in from this side to hold this side on there. And I know of people who have had them come off during fire. If they didn't Loctite them right, or if they didn't put enough Loctite or whatever. I don't have to deal with that. So, roll punches hold up under fire because that's how we attach parts to AR-15 lowers traditionally. So this one has just roll pins. You slide the whole cap right on, and then the roll pin gets punched in there and holds it on. That's how both sides are actually held on the Selector. So that's pretty much why I picked it. That and price. And with LWRC, you just know you're getting good stuff. So I didn't hesitate for a second. So one thing you'll want if you do decide to go this route is a 3/32 inch roll pin punch. I think I got it off Amazon for like $6 or something. This works for other roll pins on the gun too, so it's it was a good buy for many reasons. Roll pin punch, you'll want that because otherwise you could jack up your roll pin. You can see how the end of the roll pin punch looks. It's got a little detent or something that right here that goes inside of the hole in the roll pin, and then this part pushes the edges of it down. Otherwise you could screw up your pin. So I'd recommend one of those. Like I said, it was pretty cheap. And it made the install super easy. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, if you're wondering if it'll fit on your mil-spec lower, it looks to me like this one fits pretty well on here. On this Seekins lower, I don't see any gap. It looks pretty tight to me. I really like the way it fits. There's your right side. Nice and tight to the lower. I guess I could talk about the length of it. When I am shooting left-handed, as you can see, it goes underneath where my finger's at. But when I'm in the trigger guard, I'm not all the way buried through like this. Then you're like pulling the trigger with halfway up your finger. That's bad form, I think. I prefer to have fingertip area on the trigger. When I do that, it keeps my hand wide enough to where the selector is not bugging my hand. Same with right-handed, obviously. I keep far enough out of the trigger guard that it's not interfering with my hand right here. So, yep. I don't know if you can get a perfect scenario with an Ambi safety where it's not going to monkey with your hand unless it's super short. And I don't want a little thing like that anyway. That's hard to get on. So when I shoot left-handed, I need all the help I can get because it's not my dominant hand. So I like a long enough selector. I think I've just taught myself to cheat down on the tang a little bit. I used to ride really high, but catching the selector with my non-dominant hand when I'm up really high on the tang, it's hard for me to do. So I've just came down. I've learned to come down a little bit lower. So, yep, cool. Really dig it. I really think it's worth the $25. Super cheap. So, yep. Hope that helps somebody out. Thanks.